Here we are on Bolivia's death road. It connects La Paz and Corico and is known as one of the world's most dangerous roads. These days, there's a safer road between the two cities, so this one has become a hotspot for thrill seekers. The altitude drops from 4,600 to 1,200 meters over its 56-kilometer length. And most of the road is only 3.2 meters wide, allowing just one car to pass at a time. Believe me when I tell you that you shouldn't stop at this intersection. It's a hunting ground, not for humans. But for crocodiles, with over 100 of them in the area. In some parts of the world, tourists can cross glass bridges for a thrill, but nothing compares to the experience of crossing the Kwandinsky Bridge in Siberia. Standing 15 meters high and stretching 570 meters long, this bridge was regularly used by cars, despite its poor condition, until ice drifts destroyed its supports in 2018. You can't climb a mountain sitting on your couch, but with a well-insured car, you can even tackle the Himalayas. Just be sure to avoid situations like this. These vehicles are heading to Ground Zero, where the mountain highway ends. Located on the border between India and Tibet, at an altitude of 4,660 meters, this is the last point accessible to civilians, with only military roads beyond. The roads in Hawaii aren't more dangerous than those elsewhere in the world, except for an active volcano nearby. In 2018, Kilauea, one of the largest volcanoes on the island, erupted. Hot lava flows reached the roads, rendering them completely impassable.
But they say that this is something from 1955, I believe, all the lava from the 1955 eruption.
This road in Pakistan's Kaltara Valley has over 100 curves, many of them incredibly sharp. It runs right next to a cliff, ready to welcome distracted drivers with open arms. Plus, the road often narrows to a strip with an abyss on both sides. And this nightmare goes on for 14 kilometers. The next time you feel anxious, be careful you're not on the Karnali Highway in Nepal. Even seasoned cyclists steer clear of this route, let alone drivers. This intense road spans 232 kilometers. And despite its narrow width, supports two-way traffic. This makes many sections a complex puzzle to navigate. Plus, reaching the end before sunset is crucial, as night travel is prohibited. This stretch of highway may look like something straight out of a Hot Wheels set, but it's a real road in Norway. Built in the 1980s, this unusual bridge is the longest of 8 along the route. Extending 23 meters into the sea, locals call it the Drunk Bridge. Many believe that widening roads will reduce traffic congestion, but that's not always the case. Just look at this 50-lane highway in China. After a holiday weekend, families returning home were stuck in traffic for hours.